here we are with our series on our health tip of the day. And today we're going to bring to you one of my friends, one of my colleagues, Dr. Dwight Rice, who is a naturopath. And he's going to tell us just a little bit about his business, Health Unlimited, how he helps people reach optimum wellness. So Dwight, if you would, tell us a little bit about Health Unlimited. Give us your health tip of the day.
Well, thank you, Dick. Thanks so much for coming. The first thing that we try to do is to find out where people are. You know, if you look at your gas gauge, you can tell if you're empty, full. So people don't know. How are you doing, Dick? The next question is, well, I think I'm doing fine. So what we do is a personal health profile through kinesiology, reflexology, iodology, the charts that you see up there on the wall. And we find out where they are. We find out how the liver's doing, the kidney's doing, the pancreas, the colon, just what's going on inside their body. So then we can make the recommendations of the services that they need. Now, one of the most important things that we find out in doing this profile is that most people are dehydrated. Okay? So we try to explain to them the importance of water, how 65 to 70% of their body is water, okay? And getting into the science of the molecules, how the molecules in alkaline water gets into their nerves, into the nerves and carries that water where it needs to go. So that's the first thing we want to make them aware of. The body needs water, and through that alkaline water, it helps detoxify the body. If they are dehydrated, it prevents that. It helps them to lose weight, have more energy, things of that level.
Okay. Now, I want to go back to the first thing you said, and again, we may even do a whole thing on this hydration because I know how important that is, but the first thing you talked about, I know in our business, in Abundant Life, we do something called the Total Health Evaluation. You talked about a health profile. Tell us a little bit more, because when I sit down with an individual, very often they're saying, Dick, you're the nutritionist or the healthcare professional, tell me what to do. But the first thing that I always tell them to do is find out about yourself, what's going on in your own body.
Well, Dick, there's three ways that we do this. Reflexology is the bottom of your feet.
Okay.
So we check the bottom of their feet because their whole body's represented in the body of the feet. Now that's an old science that goes back to 2000. And then we go up to the 17th century, where Dr. Ivan Pesley had a hobby of keeping birds. And on his farm one day, he found an owl, and owls have big eyes. And the owl had broke his leg, and he connected the dots. The eyes connected to the body. Okay? And so that's called, some people call it iridology, iodology. The eyes have the whole medical history of everything that's ever happened to you. And so we look in their eyes and we get information of all the things going on in their body, like the colon, the liver, the kidney, the pancreas, the spleen, the heart. All that's represented in their eyes. And then the third test that we do is called contact reflex analysis. Now this was done by Dr. Versendahl in 1976. So we get three different test exams that give us the information.
Well, Dr. Rice, I enjoyed that, and for our health tip of the day, be aware of what's going on in your own body, and we're going to be back with you and hear a little bit more about some of the individual things that you do for our next health tip of the day.
Can't wait. Great.
Thanks.
You're welcome.